Yo, what's going on everyone? Miles Midoriya here. In this video, we're going to be talking about JJ. In the future, I may do this with other characters, but I'll see how this one goes. JJ in Season 5 has been partying a lot more, not taking care of his responsibilities like football. When we first met this character, he was happy party person, but he was also focused in a way. But once he got to college, it went up a notch. We know in Season 4 when he had to work on a project or an assignment with one of his classmates, he was vulnerable. During that scene, we got a glimpse of why JJ acts the way he does.
Summer before my freshman year, my uncle and I almost died in a car crash in Hawaii. He'd been drinking. Everyone thought I spent the summer living it up on a beach, but truth is, I was recovering. And it was The Rock's testimony about his mom that stuck with me and got me through. That's why I live each day to the fullest and focus on the joy and the positive. I guess I missed part of his lesson. He was brave enough to share his truth with the world, and I was incapable of doing that, even with my closest friends. Like them knowing my life wasn't perfect fun all the time would change something,
That car accident that he had with his uncle, it changed him. You heard him say that's why he lives his life to the fullest and focuses on the joy and the positive. That might be what he's mixing with when it comes to his freshman year. They just graduated, going through a few semesters of college, and he's enjoying it. Maybe a little too much. You can go out and have fun, but don't let it take away from your responsibilities. You have an opportunity to be in college, play football, and your friend's a coach. That's someone who knows how you play and can help you out. Whether you go pro or not, I know practicing might not be the most fun, but you can find joy and positive in things with it, or just find something after practice that brings you joy. We all know that if or when Jabari takes his spot, he's going to be feeling down. I hope he doesn't continue with the behavior that he has now and he somehow turns it around and uses it to motivate him. I think back in Season 4 he mentioned that he kind of enjoys football but he doesn't want to go pro like the others. That's cool, but at least try. Because if he's sitting on the bench, it might be a different tune. Maybe not the pro part, but him giving it his all and trying to do better. Because you don't want to look back and say, man, I could have did that, or that should have been me playing during that game. He said he looks up to The Rock, and JJ should know that he shouldn't be slacking because The Rock wouldn't. Also from that scene, JJ hasn't told his friends about him and his uncle's car accident. He said letting them know his life wasn't perfect fun all the time would change something. But I mean, yeah, it would change for the good. Now, I'm not saying this is the only reason why he's acting the way he is now, but they wouldn't just be sitting around treading lightly. They would make sure that he's okay, understand why he acts the way he does, and just know how to handle the situation better. I wonder if this secret would be revealed towards the end of this season or going into the next. I think it would really help. We seen in Season 5 when he was drunk talking to Jamie saying that Asher doesn't really care about him. He's just trying to impress Coach Montez. Nah, he really does want to help him out and he should just open up to him and tell Asher what's wrong with him. Even if it's not Asher, he can try to talk to one of his other friends so that they can get understanding and not guess what's wrong with him. Another thing I think it probably could be is that maybe he sees everyone is progressing and he's still the same. He doesn't know what he wants to do yet. Yes, you should have some stuff figured out, but even if you don't, that's okay too. You're not going to have everything in order in life. You're not going to have everything figured out in life. He could go around the campus checking out different classes and seeing what he's interested in. But at the end of the day, he does have to talk to someone. When it comes to JJ, just like everyone else, he had his self-doubts, but he can focus. When Jordan went to go talk to him about being a quarterback, for example.
I'm not you. Okay, you're right. You're not me. Okay, use that to your advantage. Do you remember when we were kids, how we used to play at that park? You were impossible to bring down. Be that kid again. But those games didn't count. They did to us back then. Look, man, forget the playbook. Forget about finding open receivers. Forget everything. Play the game you know how to play. You're aggressive. You're unpredictable. Stop playing Jordan Baker football and start playing JJ Parker football. All right? All right.
After that, he went out there and he got the job done. If I remember correctly, he did act a little bit arrogant after that, but the point I'm trying to make is when he's focused, he can do it. Now, do I think JJ's spiraling out of control? Yes, a little right now, but can he change? I think so. I wonder if what Coop said earlier in Season 5 is what might happen to him when she mentioned the stove analogy. About how you could tell a person the stove is hot, some will listen, and others won't learn until they touch it and get burned. Some people can't be helped, they have to learn for themselves. Asher and Jordan in a way were trying to help or talk to him. He didn't want to listen. He left with people that probably won't do or care as much as his friends did. They've known him longer and they aren't going to abandon him. I do think JJ's friends will play a role for him changing for the better, but as of right now, JJ may have to do that for himself. The first step, it could be him losing his spot on the team or seeing how some of those new friends he's hanging around treat him or act. Whatever it is, there will be something that he recognizes that has to be changed. I know he wouldn't want to be like his uncle and accidentally hurt someone because of his partying and drinking. A reason I think he'll do good or get back on track is, remember the episode when they did the time capsule? He said that one day maybe they'll recognize what he brings to the table and take him seriously. Now yes, that does depend on how he acts, but he wants to do good and have everyone recognize him. As of right now, that will take some time, something he'll have to build up and open up to them about how he wants to be seen in the group. Once again, he can have fun, but have balance as well, taking care of things that you need to take care of and not neglect it, and realize that your friends care about you and are trying to help you because they care. His friends had to change a little bit too. When he threw that party in season 4 when he was worried about their friendship, they didn't even take it serious at first until he got serious, so they have to watch how they view him too. Once JJ gets back on track, I think he can do some good things. He is a smart person. Like, think about it. He did put that party together and none of them could put together what it meant. He literally put together and planned everything out for everyone. Hopefully we see JJ start to do better in the future. As of right now, he will be having a tough time, but you all let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think will happen to JJ for the rest of the season and maybe into the next? And what are your reasons as to why JJ's acting the way he is now? Here's some more All-American content you can check out. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.